Yes, now, bless now. Don't forget to rest now, people. I'm gonna go get myself a cup of coffee. Yo, a few people. I mean, to this day, I did a listen of one of the Vio-Lence tracks, "Calling in the Coroner" from this record back in the day when I was just doing individual single tracks, right? And to this day, a few people still leave a couple of comments, and a few people get onto other metal videos and say, "I'm glad you're still doing it." I initially came across you with your Vio-Lence. I'm just gonna call them violence, to be honest with you. That review. And so I thought, you know what? No doubt I enjoyed it, so I'm going to continue on. We're going to do a little more crossover-esque thrash metal because it's really up my street. I love this style of music. So alongside this, we'll do a little bit of, where will we go from there? I don't know. We'll see. We'll see where the journey takes us from here on. But I do like that same style of music. We're gonna listen to this record. There's only 7 tracks. They're of decent length, like 6 minutes, 7 minutes. One of them. We're not gonna do "Calling in the Coroner" because obviously I've heard it before. But we're just gonna start from here. So I'm just gonna pause. You'll see me in 1 second. All right, it won't make a difference to you. I'm just gonna get my cuppa and we're gonna begin. I'm back with a cuppa. Let's go. This one's "Eternal Nightmare." It's the title track of the record "Eternal Nightmare." I don't remember my first listen to Vio-Lence. It was more than a year back. So let's see. Let's see what we got. You know what? I'm quite scared of these length of songs. Bit long for me, but let's go. Come on. What was "Calling in the Coroner"? "Calling in the Coroner" is for 3 minutes 55. That's why I chose that one. Let's go. You know what? We'll do "Leeway" next, yeah? We'll do a bit of "Leeway." No comments. 1988. Metal Blade Records. Come on. Here we go, come on. The front man, he's not playing an instrument alongside us. There's a lot of instrumental breaks, which made me think perhaps he needed a bit of time for rest to incorporate that technicality into the mix. But does the frontman stand alone or is he performing as well? Come on. This is the best sort of thrash metal. This hardcore punk adjacent crossover stuff. This is the best style, honestly. Come on. Here we go. Come on. That was a pre-bent, would you call it pre-bent dive bomb, essentially? I know dive bomb, but it's like... Better. Hard. Come on. Right, it's just riff after riff. It's riff after riff. The best bit about this band is that they're so technically aware and they groove so well that I could be sitting through a boring section which doesn't necessarily tickle me, but I know the next section is probably going to kick it out of the park. It's just going to be some ruthless next mosh riff. You don't know what's coming next. Bro, I was just listening to Blasphemy, Fallen Angel of Doom. What a load of crap that was. This is so good in comparison, man. The punchiness of the production, just the riffs. It's about the riffs, innit? And don't get me wrong, if they had a bad drummer in the band, it'd be bad news. The drummer's tight as hell. I don't care about fills, but there's definitely a bit of oomph, a bit of gusto in behind the hammering of the kit there, especially them two-bomb sections. Come on, come on. This is what I like to hear. Come on now. Ignorant. That tremolo picking there during them thrash sections, absolutely insane. What a flurry. Absolutely brilliant. That was Eternal Nightmare. Serial Killer, 2 minutes 59 coming up next. What more do I have to say? This is going to be sick, man. Come on. There's Rocksteady, King of the Pit TV. We're listening to Eternal Nightmare by Vio-Lence. We are missing out Calling in the Coroner because I've listened to that back in the day. Let's go. That last tune was a head scratcher, man. So good. Come on. Come on. Unbelievable. These dudes aren't still going, are they? Are these dudes still performing? Because this is crazy. Like, I'd love to see these dudes live. That intensity. I mean, you know, it's a bit bittersweet about seeing these old heads perform the songs they wrote in the 80s, but man, I'd love to see them. I'd love to see them. Yeah, most definitely. This push party central, man. We got Phobophobia coming up next, alright? Yes, now bless. Now don't forget the rest. Now there's Rocksteady, King of the Pit TV. We're listening to Vio-Lence, okay? Eternal Nightmare. This one's Phobophobia. Do I know if it's going to be a good tune or not? Yeah, of course it's going to be a good tune. This is a good band. Let's go. Positive bias in this bitch. Here we go. Come on. Who's moshing? Who's moshing? We're throwing elbows out. We come on now. Da-da-da. They got a tune called Kill on Command. Didn't Slayer have a tune called Kill on Command as well? Is that a cover? Can't be, right?
I'm going to steal for all it's worth. I can't imagine someone coming into birth. Doom and hell, also we say. But if they feel the only thing that we are free, ain't not that death, to what you need. I'm standing cool and summer right to be free. I'm with no choice, pain of life. I'm quenching pain and feel right my time die.
1, 2, 3, 4. I'll be fair with you. Unless it builds tension to a great riff, nobody needs these little harmonizing sections, these little twiddly melodic sections. I don't need it. Get to the riff. Get to the mid-tempo riff. That's all I'm asking. Get to the stomp. Get to the two-dog. I want a mosh. I want a mosh. I don't want to be impressed by your grand virtuoso harmony styled riffs. Just leave it out. Leave it out. Here we go. That was Phobophobia. It was hard. It was a hard tune. In all honesty, yeah, there's a great consistency, but I think Eternal Nightmare, the title track, track number 1, that really stole the show. These other two, I've not had the golden riff I've been expecting. Calling in the Coroner is next. We're not going to listen to that because I did a listen through to that time ago on this channel, alright? That's why I'm returning back to this record. TDS, Take It As You Will, is coming up next. It's track number 5. Okay, so I'll see you there, Thrashers, yeah? Yes, now bless. Now don't forget the rest. Now dezrocksteady at King of the Pit TV. This one's TDS. Take it as you will. We're listening to Vio-Lence today. We're listening to track 5 of 19 of Eternal Nightmare. We're getting through the record. We bypassed calling in the coroner, so if you are looking for that one in particular, bro, I recorded that like 2 years back, so that's the reason why we're not doing that one. Let's jump in. Come on. Come on.
I need us to break my skin. Come on, influence, stop the man. Aggression, aggression, the track box run. Intended, submission, finale has begun. Who is Vito? The shot from me, valid. I need another shot to please. My bullshit, but I'm like, it drops me to my knees. To a check, I need sun, ignition. Send to my journey to pain. To a draw, I can take, I need more. Put me up on the pain.
That tremolo picking's so tight, man. It's so fast, it just becomes one note. Come on. take it as you will. I mean, such a great consistency. I'm blown away by the speed of the tremolo picking on the thrash metal sections. I mean, you can't really out fast it, can you? I think I mean, within reason, yeah, I know you can do, but they've hit a point where that thrash is just undeniable. It is a 10 out of 10. And I take that as, I used to play in a crossover thrash band, and I know the toll, even when you're practicing, I know the toll it plays on your hand to be so consistent performing in that manner over a brief period of time. Bodies on Bodies is coming up next, alright people? Yes Now, Bless Now, don't forget Rest Now, dezrocksteady, King of the Pit TV, Vio-Lence. Bodies on Bodies is the title of this one, track 6 of 7. Let's jump in. Playlist says there's 19, but they're all live performances from there, and I'll see if there is actually any, yeah, they're all live. Bodies on Bodies, let's go. Sounds a little bit like the dude from Anthrax, doesn't it? I prefer this dude's vocals though, in all fairness. Didn't see that coming. Slayer. What beat are we getting to this? Little bit of tapping. We don't really get any of that death metal pinging on the bell on this band. Some of these slower tempo riffings, I want to hear a... I want to hear a little bit of that, but I'm not getting it. I'm not getting it. Better, 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 better.
Slam the door. Massive age, you take that stench. Life has got out and red and flash. Massive age, you take that stench. Life has got out and red and flash.
Better, better. Where we going? Here we go. Come on, come on.
Meditate and you live in life. You're never leaving until you die. I'm gonna stay a sense of hell. That's like a death for you.
1, 2, 3, 4. Is it speeding up? That was Bodies and Bodies. A little bit anticlimactic to me. I'm waiting for the golden riff, to be honest with you. I am waiting for the golden riff. I've set my standard so high with this act that I'm just wanting that one riff, and we've got one more chance. Got Kill on Command, which, let me have a look. I swear Kill on Command was originally done by Slayer, or at least it was titled that. Am I wrong in saying that? I thought it was a cover. Yes, now blessed now. Don't forget the rest now. We're finishing this record off. We've been listening to Eternal Nightmare by Vio-Lence. Kill on Command is the title of this one. I swear Slayer had a tune called this. Am I wrong? Am I wrong? Let's go.
I'm a president of torn, I'm government employed, and they give us that they never lose. And when I'm told to attack, they want to dominate access to me fire when they come in set.
Oh, command. Come on.
I will shoot from a distance and will kill you in an instant. Not drop from out of my suit. If I see you think you're right, then surely you will die. I'll be there and I'll be before you even twitch.
How these dudes could keep composure whilst playing music of this speed is mind-boggling. That was a great finish to the record. That was the riff I've been waiting for. That was the riff I've been waiting for.
No tears for the best.
That slide into... They knew what they were doing with that one. That was a fantastic riff, a great riff. I'd be mooching. I'd be going for a mooch, going for a dip into the crowd. Wouldn't be an issue. Wouldn't be an issue. That was Kill on Command. Great track. Let's give this record a final rating and a review. I'll see you on the flip side. I'm going to do one more video, people. Peace. Yes, now bless. Now don't forget the rest now, people. There's Rocksteady, King of the Pit TV. We just listened to Vio-Lence's debut LP, which is entitled Eternal Nightmare. It was a good record. I've got all of the song listen-throughs on the channel, so please feel free to refer back to them if you've only just come across this end review. Okay, I'm going to give you my final overview and I'll give it a rating out of 10. Great record, well produced, brilliant musicianship, thrash metal, arguably I would call it crossover. I think a lot of it comes down to the production style, the mid-paced riffs, like plenty of Two Dogs in there, not necessarily many breakdown-esque moments, but you know, a lot of it comes down to the artwork as well, in all honesty. The artwork style is pretty crossover in my personal opinion. You may argue that it's just straight balls to the walls thrash metal, and I wouldn't disagree with you. But a band like this will go down very well in a hardcore punk setting as well as a metal setting, no doubt. So there is some degree of crossover in my personal opinion. The guitar work was very good. Screw the guitar solos. I can't tell you anything about the guitar solos. Don't care for them. Nor did I think they were that impressive that I need to reference them. But the rhythm playing was super tight. And I know a lot of it is studio magic, but the speed as to which the thrash metal sections went just blurred into one note essentially. People could play faster, but I don't think there's any need to play as fast as what Vio-Lence were doing on this record, because it just seems to be, you know, the perfect. Well, I say perfect. It's all up to interpretation. But as far as fast for fast's sake is concerned, that tremolo picking was pristine. Arguably, the best part of the production was the drums. The drummer was really at the forefront there, creating this fantastic groove and rhythm and intensity throughout the entire record. If they had a different drummer or a lesser drummer, this record would be completely different. Vocally speaking, a lot of fun, a lot of good fun to listen to. Reminds me of the frontman of Anthrax, whoever that may be. Although with a little more of an edge, a little more of a little less granddaddy, a little more, you know, new age. Yeah, crossover, man. Definitely. We had 7 tracks on the record. I mean, this one had 19, but we weren't listening to the live records. This is like some deluxe with a bunch of live stuff thrown on the end. 7 tracks, didn't outstay its welcome. Rightfully so it was 7 tracks, as we were averaging at around 5 to 6 minutes per track, which is quite lengthy as far as like crossover-esque thrash is concerned. Didn't outstay its welcome. Plenty of riffs, plenty of good ideas, a consistent intensity. We had no clean sections. We had no like sampled intros or outros or so forth. We just got from one to the other, riff. Fantastic, really good. If I'm going to rate this record, I'd more than happily give it a 7.5 out of 10. I'm looking forward to hearing more from this band and seeing where they go from here. So there is room for improvement, and I hope there is room for improvement. How they would improve, I don't know. Like I said, maybe switching up that mid-tempo section a bit, because it always just sort of fell back into the as opposed to like I'd like to hear a little more of a death metal section, do you know, with tapping on the bells, tapping on that bell, not death metal because it incorporates itself very well into thrash metal, but I would like to hear a little more of a dance floor sort of, you know what I mean, tension building element. A little like what Power Trip did, but I don't know who Power Trip took influence from in order to sort of create that sound. So you tell me, you're the thrash metal people out there. Me, I just like my metal music, that's it. So that's what I would like to hear, a little more of a breakdown, you know, as opposed to a keeping the energy through the roof. I was very happy with this record. I was looking for the golden riff, which I think did hit me right at the last moment. Kill on Command. When it just boom, That's all I needed to finish this record off. Very good record. Great artwork. What more can I say? Very consistent. There was no downer. There was no filler. It's everything I needed from a thrash metal record. If this was 9 tracks, 10 tracks, and all the songs were of this length, I think they would have overdone it. Because it's quality, but it's concentrated quality, if you know where I'm coming from. There was no need to fluff it up anymore. This was perfect. I'm signing out, people. I'll see you on the flip side. Peace.